I would like to thank our esteemed judges for joining and guiding us. We are delighted and very thankful to Almighty that such extremely talented personalities has joined us as judges and such excellently prepared participants joined in the event. Thank you is very small thing which you all did and contributed for this cause, whichever way it is possible. Jazakallah and very thankful to you as knowing Khomeini is knowing Islam. In the end, I would request our esteemed judges, Haider Bhai and Saim Bhai, if they want to add something in the form of advice, feedback, or anything they want. If they wish to, please, Haider Bhai.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants who, like, despite such difficult times we are going through, they at least endeavor to participate in this competition. And this is in itself a great, depiction of love and affection for Imam Khomeini, rahmatullah alaiha. And all of the participants, I must appreciate all of the participants so far as I personally observed them. They were very good. They were outstanding. All of them made a very good effort. But there are some important points that I want to make. That regarding this online event, when there are certain rules for speech competition, for public speaking, and for debate competitions also. But these rules, they tend to undergo a little bit of change when we are doing it or conducting it virtually online. So virtually में आप लोग हमेशा ये ख्याल रखें कि जब भी अपने मोबाइल फोन्स या लैपटॉप्स आप जिस चीज से भी ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं सामने रखें, एटलीस्ट first upper part of your body should be visible enough, so that the judges are able to see you, or whoever is listening to you must be able to see you, at least movement of your hands, the gestures, the postures, the way you are sitting, or the way you are standing. Okay, so at least make sure that this happens next time in whatever event you participate. Next thing is that I observed some of the students or some of the participants, they kept paper with themselves. They were reading their certain bullet points. I realized that some people, they were turning the pages, they were turning the, they were reading some points. They made some bullet points and they were continuously reading. It's not bad if you are carrying the paper, but it does not give a good impression that if you are reading the newspaper or whatever. So like, please make sure that this does not happen also. और एक यहाँ पर आप लोगों को शायद एक मेल कर दिया गया था पहले के कुछ क्राइटेरियाज हैं, जैसे कंटेंट एंड इनोवेशन. कंटेंट में मुझे लगा ऑल ऑफ देम वर वेरी गुड. तो किसी में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, सबने बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट किया. और ये ताहा अब्बास ने मुझे लगता है बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट दिया है लास्ट में, और इस्माइल कुली ने बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट दिया है, इंसिया ने अच्छा कंटेंट दिया, सबने बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट दिया. शाना, everybody did a very good job. बट इनोवेशन में क्या होता है ना, जब आप कंटेंट लेकर आते हैं, जब आप कोई फैक्ट लेकर आते हैं, तो सिंपल ये नहीं होता है कि आप उस फैक्ट को बता दें. you have to innovate that fact कि देखिए ये चीज ऐसे हुई, कैसे हुई, किस बैकड्रॉप में हुई, किस बैकग्राउंड में हुई, वो भी आपको साथ ही में एक्सप्लेन करना है. यही तो क्वालिटी होती है, यही चीज तो जज करनी होती है कि विद इन दिस लिमिटेड 4 minutes or 5 minutes what you have to, that you simply do not need to narrate the facts. You also have to explain them in what backdrop, in what background they occurred. Okay, then personal touch. Like, it's very easy to say that Imam Khomeini was exiled for 15 years. He stayed there in Iraq, then he went to Paris, then he struggled a lot. No, it's very easy to say. Make people realize, whoever is listening to you, make people realize that it was very difficult to stay in another country and muster the support for bringing a revolution of this stature, like coming back to Iran in 1979 and leading a revolution to such a great extent. How difficult it would have been for Imam Khomeini to stay in exile for the long 15 years and then mustering the support from another country and bringing this revolution. तो एक आपका ये अंदाज होना चाहिए कि आप make people realize that what personal touch is. और दूसरी बात ये कि वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन तो थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे सभी का चल रहा था, पिच भी उसी के साथ होती है, और गेस्चर्स एंड पोस्चर्स इज समथिंग आई एम वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट. like gestures and postures they add, like आप कितना भी अच्छा कंटेंट ले आए, लेकिन अगर आप सीधे सीधे बैठे हुए बोल रहे हैं तो कुछ भी फायदा नहीं होने वाला. Gestures and postures बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. इनको आपको ये ऐड करते हैं कम्युनिकेशन स्किल में. आपकी मॉड्यूलेशन, इंटोनेशन, योर नेजलिटी, your the way you are explaining, the movement of your hands, the expressions, the facial expressions, they count a lot in public speaking, because they tend to create an impression. They make people understand that what kind of a fact it is. It is good, it is bad, there's something bad happened, something good happened. You should be joyful while explaining something good. You should be sad while explaining something that that was terribly horrible. So like, make sure that these things happen next. I would like to congratulate all the participants and especially the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Haider Bhai, for your valuable guidance and enlightening address. Now I would like to request Saim Bhai to add something if he wants to.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So Haider Bhai has almost said everything. Most of the important points, I guess all the important points have been covered by Haider Bhai. So a bit of here and there what he said, that a few people were reading. So what I have noticed in all these to the national debates that I have been, and even in online competitions when you participate, nothing makes a worse impact, or like a participant who is stammering and staggering in between his speech is able to make a better contact with the audience than a person who is reading very fluently from the paper. And that stems from the reason that you're able to take your eye off something, and you're able to look at straight at someone else, or straight at the lens of your camera. This indicates of the data not what you are saying. To be original about what you are saying, you need to be independent of a written source material. You can have tips, you can have pointers like you do in a PPT. I mean, there are 4 pointers and you present them for 4 minutes. You do not go on reading out from a PPT, and all the senses where somebody reads it out, you lose the connection. So there's difference between a newspaper reporting and a Wikipedia article and a news report and a speech. So a speech is not a Wikipedia page. So you need to bring, as Haider Bhai said, that a fact without interpretation is merely a fact. I mean, I can go to Wikipedia and search it out and read it up. Why should I sit here and listen to you? Is the question that I will pose to you in that sense. So when you're bringing facts with you, I need to hear your original opinion about facts. So if Imam Khomeini is exiled for 14 years in Paris, as Haider Bhai pointed out very rightly, this can be said by anybody. This has been said by BBC as well, by New York Times as well, by Press TV as well. Every other newspaper, news reporting channel or media house will say the same thing. The difference will be in the perception and in the interpretation of that fact. The way it is presented, the way it is put ahead. If you're saying that there was a lot of struggle in his life, I mean, how can I know that there was some struggle? Until and unless there is a fact, a minute fact, and you need not bring a lot of facts into it. Okay, so a lot of facts never make a good speech. They make a good report. They make a good Wikipedia article. They do not make a good speech. A good speech is one which has an optimum balance of facts and emotions, of facts and interpretation. So when you have facts, and you don't like when you sit down to prepare a speech, you might have 2 pages filled with facts and data and everything. What you have to use is 10% of that data, just 10% of that data. You use the only most influential data in your speech, and you let alone all the other data, which is just adds numbers or adds figures. So figures and numbers don't make a speech firstly. Other than that, a few people were having problems with diction, of course, and that might be because of a small window of preparation or due to other reasons. And another thing is that in a speech, you never use personal pronouns. So I feel like this is not somewhere the right way to go about making a speech. You need to give a universal message. You are advocating a point. You are trying to get into a process of make believing. So if I hear you, I must be able to believe what you are saying as true. And this is the whole essence of speech. You need to make believe the person that what you are saying is the right thing, is the right narrative. And to make that sense, you need to so you cannot say, I believe it to be like this. So if you believe, okay, fine, you believe. Why must I be bothered about it? So you need to have a universal message, a universal address to throughout your audience. Okay. Other than that, see, an accent is a very minute and a very sensitive thing. So until and unless you have absolute control on it, or until and unless you are coming out very natural, don't try to come up with it just for the mere sake of coming up with an accent. So if you're very comfortable with it, if you have been doing it for years and years round and you have got into the knack of it, it's fine. But don't come out with an accent, because the moment you come out with it, there is a perception of artificiality and of naturality that the person who is hearing is able to segregate. So just these two, three things. Almost all other things have been covered by other wonderful discussion, very rich in content, very rich in addressing, and I hope that all of you will make very great speakers in upcoming time. That is all from us.
Indeed, thank you so much, Saim Bhai, for your valuable guidance. The point of guidance from both Heather Bhai and Saim Bhai will really help a lot to all the people who see the video wherever they witness it, including me. So this concludes our speech competition. The meeting is over. You may leave now. Thank you.